What's your fear? I'll tell you what's my fear. My fear is failure because I failed twice when I was in high school, and I failed once when I was in college. I failed a lot of things, but I made fear as my motivation to succeed. Fear is our greatest emotion. There are certain things that trigger fear in most of us. My fear was failure, especially failing the English second language. It was not my first language, it was my second language. English was hard for me, especially when it comes to writing. My grammar was not good, but it got better. So when I failed English twice in high school, I carried that fear until the moment I passed high school. And then I pursued to go to college. In my first try of going to college, I failed. Then I doubt myself. Fear pushed me back for so many years until I was in my 30s. I decided to go back to school, and I didn't let my fear interfere my goals. Fear conditioned us to believe in it, and I did. It shouldn't push us back, or it shouldn't scare us. In in my years of trying, I used fear as my motivation. So yes, I went back to school in my early 30s, and here I am, and I'm going to be 36 soon, and I am going back to school again and get my degree. But keep fear keeps pushing me back because, like I said, I failed English. I can speak, I can write fine. It's just that tiny piece of percentage scared me off. And that was my grammar. I've been judged a lot when it comes to writing, and my grammar isn't good. But I worked hard to get good grades, and I made sure to tell the people that checking my essay was writing is not my forte, and especially when it comes to grammar. To me, it was very hard. It was very confusing. So I took ESL from the moment I arrived in Canada all the way up to high school. But there's that tiny chance, a percentage of failing, and that tiny chance that still kept me closed in, and I didn't want to pursue my education. But I used fear as my motivation. So the moment I went back to school, the programs I took, it was a lot of writing essays. And there's one particular teacher that boosted me up and said, Rayanne, if you can engage your reader to read your thesis, you will be fine. Grammar is only 10% of your mark in your essay. What's important is how you voice your word, the way you research everything for your essay. You want the reader to be more engaged to your writing and asking you to write more. And if those people who only looks for your grammar, they will not be more engaged than the ones who are actually reading your essay. People who always check your grammar will only focus on that, and then they forget everything that is written. Your goal is to write a thesis that makes sense, and you want your reader to be engaged. And that really pushed me hard to write more essays, more than when I was in high school. But that teacher pushed me hard to get my writing better. So fear shouldn't be a thing that push you. Yes, fear is an emotion. Fear, we carry fear since we were young, since we were a little child, right? Because our parents will say, don't do this, don't do that. If you touch that, you're going to get hurt. So we knew that if we touch something, we're going to be scared, and that the fear is there. So for my experience, what I did was, I may have this fear, but I won't let it take it away from me. I won't let it push me down. So always believe in yourself, no matter what. Even if you're afraid of failure, you can do it. And it may take you months, years to complete what you need to do. But know yourself. You are doing your best. You are you, and no matter who tells you that you should quit and let that fear also take it away from you, you should be strong. Because if you just conquer the first step, the second step, the third step, you can conquer anything. So always believe in you and don't let fear take it away from you. It is okay to have fear, but don't take it away from you that you find yourself unhappy anymore. And having this degree that I'm looking forward to it, even though I am going to be in my 36 very soon, I'm very excited. Even if I have to graduate when I'm 40 years old. Because no one is going to take it away from me. And having a degree is making me more proud of myself, and it gives me happiness at the end of the day. So until then, see you guys next time.